Hi, everybody. It's Alan Smith with the Florida Antiquarian Book Fair, and we are excited because the book fair is very, very close now, and we're excited to be at the what is it? The Coliseum, the Coliseum in downtown St. Petersburg on August or messing that all up. Yes, on April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, coming up very shortly, April 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And we will be back with the 39th annual Florida Antiquarian Book Fair. It has been a long, long time. It's been 2 years since we've had a book fair and live and in person. And so this will be a great opportunity. My guest today is Bryan Young. Bryan Young owns Grayshelf Books. If I can hit the button right, I will get Bryan to come on here too. There you are. Hi, Bryan. So Bryan, uh,
Hey,
I'm
how are
well,
you?
thank you, and you as well. Are you looking forward to the book fair?
Absolutely. We've been looking forward to the book fair since we were there 3 years ago. So we are very excited to get back to St. Petersburg and get back to this
Well,
book
I
fair.
am interested in learning a little bit more about your bookstore. You're in the Metro Houston area, is that correct?
We are. We're in a little town called Tomball, which basically is a northwest
Wow.
suburb of
I
Houston.
did a little reading about that. Found out that Tomball is named for Tom Ball, who was I think, a congressman, and was instrumental in getting the port of Houston underway. The do you in Houston, are you finding that things are getting back to normal?
We are. Houston is probably a little bit ahead of the curve as far as COVID goes. We've been our mask mandate's been lifted for quite some time now, and things are pretty much
Well,
back to
that's
normal.
definitely good news, and it's certainly good news here in St. Petersburg as we prepare for the upcoming book fair. So, tell me a little bit about your store and how you got into this crazy business of dealing in antiquarian books.
Well, my wife and I have collected rare books for 25 years at least, and about 5 years ago, we decided that we were going to turn our hobby into a business. We created Grayshelf Books, and it's been a great deal for us. We've really enjoyed it. The business has grown. We've been in business now, like I say, 5 years. We are a completely online bookstore, except for, of course, the
Sure.
occasional fair. We are on Aid Books, Biblio, and
You
eBay.
got
You can
your
find our books
got the
there.
waterfront covered.
And we specialize, that's right. We specialize in modern first editions, in particular literature, science fiction, and horror is what our main focuses are. But we do dabble in some of the other genres as
So,
well.
I got a couple of questions. One is Gray Shelf Books.
Sure.
Where did the name come from?
Well, if you can see behind me there, Alan, those shelves are gray. My wife and I were sitting around deciding what we were going to name this bookstore, and we said, you know what? Grave Shelf doesn't sound like a bad name,
Well, I
so
think
that's
you
what we
made a
went
very
with.
good choice there. That definitely fits, and I see a lot of volumes there. I hope we are going to be able to explore some of them, some of the things that you'll be bringing to the book fair.
I do. I have a few things here ready to show you, and just get a feel of what we'll have at our
All
booth.
right. Well, yes, absolutely. Let's go.
You ready? Okay, so we're going to feature probably a dozen or so authors, maybe 20 or so, but for this interview, I've brought just a few of them. Since we're going to be in Florida, I thought it would be good to feature John McDonald. Everybody loves John McDonald, and hopefully everybody loves Travis McGee. So we will have a selection of John McDonald titles, some of which are signed. For example, this one, The Scarlet Ruse, a Travis McGee novel. This one has been signed by John McDonald on the title page, or excuse me, on the half title page. So we'll have books like this one here. We strive, Alan, to have the best condition books that we can. So I think your visitors will find that our books are very high quality books. That's what we try to sell. Our next author I'd like to show you guys is John Steinbeck. We'll have a number of John Steinbeck titles, and again, we have a number of signed Steinbeck, which is pretty rare in today's marketplace. This one here, The Moon is Down. This is a very common title for the rare book collector, except for one thing. This is signed by John Steinbeck, as you can see right here. And then it has the Steinbeck family sticker on it. They put stickers in all their books, and this one has this one. So it's kind of a nice signed copy to have. You know it came from the Steinbeck household. It's got Steinbeck's signature boldly done. He generally is not a very bold signer. This one has a very bold signature, which is nice. We'll also be featuring some Stephen King titles. Here's just an absolute beautiful edition of Carrie, Stephen King's first book. This book is hard to find in near fine or better condition. And this one is also signed by Stephen King, signed and dated. And we find Stephen King items at the book fair, and they all the signatures can all be confirmed. So that's nice when you're shopping for Stephen King titles.
For sure.
And one more author I'll show you that we deal a lot in because we love him. He's my favorite author, Cormac Mccarthy, who some of y'all may know that Cormac McCarthy is actually having 2 novels published this fall at 88 years old. That's pretty good. But what I have here is an absolute copy of Child of God. Very tough book to find in this kind of condition. We'll have a number of McCarthy titles in the booth for you guys to come and take a look at. If you're a McCarthy fan, you'll be drooling at some of the books we got in this booth. I can tell you. So those are a few of the authors that we will be featuring, Alan. Obviously, we'll have a lot more, but that's the kind of books that we deal in, and we like to have the highest quality, and we like to have signed if we can, just we try to have the nicest books we can to offer.
Bryan, what got you into the area of horror and sci-fi?
Well, it's those are my favorite areas. Stephen King was a favorite author of mine when I was growing up. I also love science fiction, Ray Bradbury, Isaac Asimov, some of the more modern science fiction that your visitors may know, like N.K. Jemisin, Ann Leckie, some of these newer authors that are just doing amazing things in science fiction. But we always collected what we like to read. And horror and science fiction are 2 genres that I love to read. So that's how we ended up with a lot of that stuff. We also like to read a lot of classic type literature, and we will have a lot of classic literature at the booth as well. We have an absolutely pristine copy of Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment, the first edition in English, which we will have there at the bookstore. If any of y'all, if any of our customers or our visitors are are fans of very classic literature, we have that book plus a number of others, just astounding books that would fit into any literature collection.
Well, that sounds like a wonderful lineup, and we'll definitely be looking forward to seeing your collection and talking with you at the book fair. From you were the last book fair. Of course, the last book fair was 3 years ago or 2 years ago. The last one you attended was 3 years ago. Is that right? Right.
The last one that you guys had, which I think was 19, so, right? 2019.
What do you remember both about the book fair and about hi there?
Here's my doggy.
Who's that? That's Archie.
Say hi, Archie. That's Archie.
Oh, that's wonderful.
He loves to visit. All right, Archie.
What do you have? What do you remember from your visit to St. Petersburg? Had you been to St. Petersburg before? And
I had not been to St. Petersburg. I can tell you, Alan, that my wife and I, Kelly, we were really impressed with the town. We did some eating there on the waterfront, a couple of really nice restaurants. We didn't make it to the beach, but evidently the beaches are very nice. It looked like just a great place to spend a few days. As far as the book fair goes, what I was impressed with, and I've been to many, many book fairs, I was impressed with the dealers that you guys got together for that book fair. And I was also even more impressed with the number of book lovers that you guys get to come through the doors and look at all these great books that are at this fair. Really impressed with both attendance and the dealers that, you just have a variety of genres of books, and any book lover in any genre is going to find something that they're really going to like at this book fair.
Well,
it's not
you're
not a book fair that's
right.
just got a whole bunch of stuff like literature or modern first editions. It's got everything. So really impressed with the people you get
together. And Bryan, that's why we say that it's the book lover's paradise. It of course some people think Florida is paradise anyway, being able to go to the beach and the beautiful weather and so forth. But in addition to that, to have a world-class book fair here in St. Petersburg that allows people to find such variety. So we appreciate your being there, and we look forward to seeing you at the book fair.